Welcome back. These bitches are planning something, and I don't know what the hell it is.
No, we're not planning anything.
It's
You
already
good?
planned.
You good?
You sure about that? You saying some funny ass shit before I hit record.
No.
Should we tell him? No, don't tell him.
Nope.
Like, am I him? What's going on here?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. I guess that all the questions are going to be answered over the course of the next hour or
Yeah,
so.
I don't like this at all.
Ooh.
Oh, we forgot to ask her how your mic sounds.
Oh yeah. How does my mic sound? Is it okay? Am I
It
peaking?
sounds really good.
Actually, yeah,
Oh,
that does sound
fabulous.
really good.
Does my voice
Sounds
sound
good.
bronze and beautiful?
I was gonna say if your microphone could be bronzed and beautiful, it would be
Ah,
100%.
amen.
Uh,
Look, she's cleaning her camera off so we can see how
No.
bronze and
Wow,
beautiful
you just
she
I
is.
just feel like it's
just got
really
a little bit more.
blurry.
It's because of the distortion from the light behind you.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's because you shine so bright. Just
No, I'm in a different spot. I got a new couch and I don't want to leave it.
my fucking fish lamp is iconic. I don't even know
Right?
what the hell's going on right now, but it's amazing.
And then this is like, well,
A
a
window.
living area. Hopefully it doesn't break off the
So you can just spy on your neighbor right from your couch, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, right here.
That's what we're
So
gonna do when I come
that bitch
visit.
making any bread right now?
Our lawn care guy's over, which is her ex, so her lawn gets mowed for free, and then I get $40.
Her ex mows
Yeah,
her
that's her
lawn
ex.
for free. Was he
Well,
retarded? He must get a lot of bread from that hoe.
no, she doesn't. They don't. He cheated on her. They broke up.
She
Why
doesn't
the
give him that sourdough.
No, the only thing
sourdough
sexually
goodness?
that I know that they've done, the only thing sexually that I know that they've done is she let him like eat her out one time, but she won't have sex
She
with him
let him.
because she won't have sex with him because he cheated on her. But
Hmm.
they also have history and like
None of this answers why the fuck he's cutting her grass for free.
Mhm.
because they weren't, it wasn't the greatest relationship. They both did bad things, and I think he just feels
Even more of a
guilty.
reason to not cut the bitch's grass for free.
Fucking pity mo.
Does he know how much bread she makes for other dudes?
I don't know. I don't think he cares. Sometimes he doesn't even do it. It's his workers.
He sounds like an idiot.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got a nice discount because I know her. So
Cool.
yeah. And then he actually has a whole ass girlfriend. He does her Christmas lights, which is a full ass job. So I don't know if she like doesn't. I don't know. And I think that's why she was obsessed with my guy because he does all that kind of blue collar shit. And her ex does that blue collar shit, but the guy she's with right now doesn't because he's from fucking California. Um,
Oh, is that why?
well,
Because
I mean,
no
he
man
was
from California's ever done a real job.
no, but he is that like he's that typical California guy.
He's
Like
a
they
soy boy beta cuck.
yeah, and you
Yes.
know, with the whole Netflix thing, so they had people for everything. So
What's
he
the
doesn't
Netflix thing?
do I thought I told you that. The guy she's with right
Oh,
now, he like his dad was like an investor in Netflix. So they're like
Oh,
stupid rich.
okay.
Netflix was started by the one of Freud's ancestors, like
Wow.
a grandson or some shit.
I don't know who it was started by, but I just know that he was one of the
I just told you,
investors.
bitch. I just
Oh
told you.
God,
Mm.
fuck, my bad.
Yeah, it is your bad. All right.
The fuck is your problem?
I don't know nothing.
My aunt just died. You have to be nice to me.
I
She
told
pulled
you
this.
she was going to use it against us.
She pulled this shit about 10 minutes ago. She was waiting on us to be like, "Why the fuck you late,
I
bitch?"
was waiting.
And,
I
and
was like,
she
they're gonna
didn't.
feel really
And
bad.
She
we
had
just
that primed.
we
That
just
text was
waited.
already
Nobody
written.
even asked the bitch. No one said a word. And she
Bullshit,
just,
y'all both said. I said, I'm setting up now, and you said shocking.
yes, but
And then Beach
we
was
didn't
like,
text
that's
you
code
first
for
though.
I just woke up.
Making coffee,
She
taking
was
a
like,
shit.
"My
Be there
aunt
soon.
I've had
died."
my coffee. I
She
woke up
was
actually pretty
waiting.
really early because mom woke
And
me
we're
up.
sitting here on Zoom and we looked at each other like she was waiting to use that on us.
But
100%
Mhm.
No,
so,
really, I was trying to get off the phone with my mother.
um,
She talk a lot.
okay, hold on. So I'm gonna test your IQ real quick. Since you're so great with the words, I'm sending you a word. I want to see if you pass or fail the IQ
Just put it
test.
in the group chat,
I
the chat,
just
and
did.
you Zoom.
I
Oh,
just,
I meant the chat Zoom.
oh, sorry.
Is this English?
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. I knew
What?
it because
No,
you either know that
she didn't.
you either know that off the top or you're a fucking retard.
This is incredible. I mean, I'm not going to call you a retard.
Horse.
Oh God.
Devore. Horse.
Oh God.
Oh my
Horse. Devore.
This is amazing. Are you fucking with us right now?
Horse do over?
No.
Or
Horse do-over. Yes.
What? What?
I think she's fucking with us.
Oh God. You really are as stupid as I thought. God damn it.
What's
you,
another
bitch.
What's another word for appetizers?
For appetizers, starters.
Or look at the word.
I don't understand what this has to do with
Oh God.
appetizers.
Think dinner party.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Is that not
Abs.
what?
She's like, let me get an appetizer.
Yeah. You're at a dinner party and it's cocktail hour and people are
I've
walking
literally
around
never
with,
heard of this word, guys.
people are walking around with
You
plates.
abso-fucking-lutely have.
No, I mean I've heard of starters. I've heard of apps. I've heard of appetizers. I've never heard a refresher. I don't know.
Refresher.
I like refresher.
Refreshments.
I think you're referring to amuse-bouche, which is another one we're going to use.
Guys,
That's
I
the
literally
refresher.
don't know what y'all are talking about right now. Like, so is there another clue?
Say
I
it
love
fast.
It's fun.
Well, I don't
It's
even
t-
know if
it's
I'm
two
saying
words.
it correctly.
First of all,
You were
it's
close.
two
You were
words.
close. Yeah.
It's
you were
not
close.
one word, so it's two words. So start there.
Horse?
Sure.
Or is it oars?
I think it's, is it French origins? Is
So
that
it's not
like if we were at the
English.
spelling bee?
No, it's not
French.
English, but
So
it's
that's
but
the
it's
next
an
hint.
English word. You'll know
That's
it.
the next hint.
When we
which
tell
means
you,
there's
you're
gonna
gonna
be
feel
silence.
retarded because you're retarded.
At this point,
You're
I think
such a bitch.
Maybe
Leave me
no.
alone. You know I didn't have a great education.
we love you. This
You
is not.
dick.
Yeah, you're a dick, fuck boy. Why did you do
Horse
this? to her?
devore. Horse dover.
If it's French, there's probably going to be silent letters.
I feel like the H is silent. Right?
Maybe try it.
Oars. Dude, I have no idea what y'all
It's
what
two
is it?
words.
What is it?
I want to know if anybody listening has already figured this out.
Oars.
Absolutely, they have.
Okay.
100%.
Do oars of
Because I'd be testing bitches' fucking
oars
intellect with
of
this shit.
do.
I'm definitely calling them horse
Hor-
divorce.
Horse divorce.
divorce.
Pass me some of the horse divorce.
Devoir. She said horse devoir.
I think I like horse divorce better.
What is it? Y'all are being mean.
It's
Are we
hors
allowed to tell them?
d'oeuvres, you fucking
Hors d'oeuvres.
idiot.
What?
Hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres. Huh?
You don't know what an hors d'oeuvre is?
That's what I was
No.
thinking.
Oh.
I've never heard of that. What are y'all talking
You've
about?
been to so many fancy dinner parties and events. I feel like you've heard the
You've
word.
never heard of hors d'oeuvres? You
Uh-huh.
watch
No,
movies.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Uh-huh.
Hors d'oeuvres. Yeah, I watched Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
I should know. I've never heard of that.
Small,
that even
bite-sized
possible?
foods served before a meal to stimulate the appetite.
That's just called a starter.
I mean, at least
Yeah,
you
hors
get,
d'oeuvres.
I mean, I got to give you like half credit for that because you've never heard the word. That's fucking. Or
That's
you,
what I'm
either
saying. I don't know what y'all are
Either
talking
that or
about.
you're a hell of an actress.
Well, that was so fun.
I'm not acting. I've literally never heard of. What is it? Say it one more time. Hors d'oeuvre.
Hors
Hors
d'oeuvres.
d'oeuvres.
Look, she even
Hors
said
d'oeuvres.
it right.
I
Oh
know,
shit!
She's been fucking with us this whole time.
I'm not fucking with y'all. You
I'm
think
joking,
I want
I'm
him to
joking.
sit here and call me a fucking retard because
You're
he
not.
just knows I'm a retard?
You're
You're
not,
such
but it
a
is.
bitch.
It's gonna be
Fine.
fun next time we go out to eat and you order. You're like, let's. Are you interested
Do
in
you
some
guys
hors
have
d'oeuvres?
any? Do you guys have any hors d'oeuvre?
Yeah. Hors du bois.
They're gonna bring out the sluttiest waitress.
Yeah.
This is our number one whore.
Yeah, if your waitress is slutty, it's an hors d'oeuvre, not a starter.
Dude, I've literally never heard of that. I don't know how I've
Well, now you have.
not heard of that.
You're gaining culture. Whoever thought fuckboy would be the one to culture you?
Certainly not me.
And be a dick at the same time.
Come on, we knew that was gonna happen.
That's a talent.
That's his forte.
Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, I was pulling for you so hard too. I was like, she's gonna nail this, and I'm gonna feel awesome when she nails it. And
Why? Why were you like? What? Why that word? Like, what's
Yeah,
going
why
on
that
there?
because I've seen people that think that they are something special say the same thing. Whores divorce.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Oh.
it never occurred to me that people don't know this word.
I didn't know that word, and that's really shocking because I watch a lot of like England shows.
Maybe it's an old people word, and that's why we know it. And she doesn't.
Hey, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
y'all are just so fucking old. I can't help that I'm young.
I know,
Oh,
seriously.
oh, I can't help that I'm young.
The problem's us, not her.
Look at the
Yeah.
grin on this fucking
Have you ever
bitch's
thought
face.
of that?
No, because I only think about myself. Anyway, so we're gonna cover two things tonight, and you guys can pick which one comes first.
Tonight? It is 1 in the afternoon.
Okay, today, tonight, whatever. One is you're gonna give your side of how to get married men or whatever the fuck you want to
Mm-hmm.
break
Won't
that down
last
into.
that long.
And then, well, we can, like I said, we can do whichever one first. It doesn't matter to me. But then,
Dun, 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 dun.
beef got laid.
That's right.
Woo! I was so happy when I read that. I was like, "Go, girl!" And then I followed up with, "Was it any good?"
And I said, I am not going to give you any fucking context. We are going to talk about this on the podcast.
I was like, "We got to talk about the podcast." She was like, "Okay, but can we record like really soon? Like I don't know, tomorrow maybe, because I just want to get this out of my head for the rest of my life." I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be awesome."
True fucking. I had to meditate. I had to meditate to prepare myself for this fucking bullshit.
So who wants to go first?
That's up to you, Beef.
I mean, how do you get a married man?
I don't know. Like, okay, you talk this up way too much, and now I feel like
I
I'm
talk up anything. You said you wanted to do the woman's side of that.
I meant like just like. Well, then you simplify things and be like, well, if a woman's really like, all you have to do is say you're interested or some shit. And
I'm talking about like just randomly walking up to a dude in a bar. If a man is interested, you can say anything to the motherfucker. It doesn't
that's what I'm
matter.
saying. And then I was like, dang, you're kind of right though.
I am right, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I don't know, like what else I could like. We should have honestly. I should have just said some tidbits right there, so I could have remembered. Just different like techniques and stuff. A lot of it's on social media. Like it doesn't have to be in person. Just talking to them. Like well, I guess there's flirting stuff. I've already taught, or I was trying to teach Beef the triangular method.
That was
What?
comical. That was so funny. I was going out on a date and she's like, you just got to do the triangle
Oh,
method.
that's
And I'm
right,
like, what
that's
the
right.
fuck are you talking about? And she's like, you just look at one eye and then the other eye and then their mouth and then the one eye and the other eye and their mouth while you smile coyly. Keep your lips open a little bit.
All I could do is imagining her like
No.
She's fucking good at it. Me, it looks like I'm having a fucking retard convulsing. Like, it's like, is there something wrong with your eyes, bitch? I'm pretty sure that's what they'd say to me on the date. Like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm right here.
No,
you don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to say anything to men. You can just do your eyes in the right way. It has to be overt. Like, it's not just any eye movement.
Don't make it
there's
obvious.
An eye movement that women do and men do the same. That is like, I'm trying to fuck. Like, you can read that right off their eyes very easily.
Oh yeah, like you can easily, like, I can like morph my eyes into however I want them to.
Nice.
Whether it's a fuck off or like let's fuck, huh?
Yeah, I can do the same thing.
Yeah, so but the triangle method, it's not like abrupt. It's just like while they're talking, just kind of
1,002, 1,003, 4, 5.
That's when I do it.
It's more natural than that. It's like you're just looking at one eye when it feels too awkward.
When you get to the mouth, when you get to the mouth,
go ahead and move to the other eye for a second. Look at their mouth for a second, and then back up to their eyes. Like, it's just a simple little.
That's the most retarded shit I've ever heard. But
it works every time.
If it doesn't work. All you got to do is say hi to a motherfucker.
No, if you're trying to just have a regular conversation with someone, like say he is married, and you're trying to not be too obvious with other people around, that is the best way to do that.
You should throw in a lip bite when you get to the mouth.
That's right.
Yeah, but that's on a date. That's on a date. Like, but I'm talking about like in a public setting and with a bunch of people around.
Why can't you bite your lip?
No, because if I'm like, say I'm hitting on some married man that I know he's married and we're around friends or something, and I'm not doing that. Like, I mean, I used to do that, but like if I were. Like,
I mean, I used to.
But like, if I were, like, I would need to be more like less obvious than biting my fucking lip.
Mm-hmm. You can subtly bite like the inside of your lip and still.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, but like,
because a bitch bites her lip when she's talking to you, she wants your penis in her mouth.
Penis in the
mouth. Yeah, but I mean, it's the same thing as like looking at a man's lips. No girl is looking at someone's lips unless they can't understand them, like, and they're not like a crowded room or some shit and they can't hear them. They're not just going to be looking at their lips and eyes very sensual-like, and so that's just what the fucking method is.
When I'm sitting across from a dude that I want to fuck, I'll start like opening up my mouth real wide, like I'm yawning until they ask me what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, I'm just stretching for later.
Beef, I love you.
They're like, what the fuck? Sorry.
But
fuck, you're funny.
That's pretty good. Can you hear that? Can you hear the squeaking? Okay. My dog's going ham on a squeaky toy. But yeah, so are you gonna sit here and criticize me the entire fucking time? We're never gonna get through this.
You're so beautiful.
No, not you. Fucking Mike.
I was trying to make up for his
nonsense. On my rear the whole time.
Ooh, he wishes.
I'm just interjecting with logic. That's it.
No. I'm talking about these bitches that might need to hear this shit and know how to do it. Like, I don't know. Not everyone knows how to flirt.
It just seems how do I put this? A little retarded to think that just going from one eye to the other eye to the mouth does a fucking. You think any man is picking up on that
when
shit?
She does, you don't understand servers. I've talked about this on the podcast. Like, people, she does this thing. She has this way that like they go crazy. They go crazy. Like, she'll do it to a server, and then she'll go to the bathroom, and the server's like, "Who's your friend? She's so nice. Can I bring you free? Can I bring you free hors d'oeuvres? Would you like some free desserts?" You know.
It giggles like, I don't know what those are. Take those back.
No, actually, I don't know. I've never. That's so crazy.
And I'm glad Giggles watched that South Park episode I talked about 2 weeks ago.
That was hilarious.
Baby's boobs destroy society. That's literally your life. That's you.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's her tits. Like, it's her tits, 100%.
No, it's also her bones, beautiful skin, her big doe eyes, her beautiful hair, her perfect ass, her smile, her giggles. It's all the things. Okay, it's all the
She's fucking sweet.
She's naturally an upbeat and very sweet, kind girl.
I would like to think that's what it is.
And
I just know how to talk to someone.
I think there's a lot
and I think a lot of girls don't talk to like.
Well, I think
guys.
there's a lot of women out there that just walk around with resting bitch face and a chip on their shoulder.
There's a lot of that.
As to not want to be talked to, and that's fine, but don't like when somebody's kind of dry and straight to the point with you, don't be surprised. You know, it's not often that a pretty girl is just genuinely a nice person.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's probably more than anything, even more than your tits. That's probably, you know.
I would hope it's more that. I'm just.
Because women are not nice. Like, they're not.
I know. I've seen a lot of girls that are just not nice to like servers, or they don't even look them in the eye. They don't give them the time of day. They just like order and like whatever.
Okay, listen, I don't mean to be a buzzkill here, but we can easily prove this theory by doing a video where Giggles goes out on the street and flirts with guys, and then we do some like heavy prosthetic makeup and dress her up and shape her a little different and send her out to do the same thing. And we'll see if that she's just a nice person theory holds up.
It has to be coupled with the fact that she's a very pretty girl. I can't, like, you know, when men, or at least myself, like, I guess on a level, like, I kind of understand women's approach to this. Like, if there's somebody that I would never, are you fucking kidding me? Is being overly nice to me, like, I shut it down the same way, you know, pretty women will shut down men, because like you can't be nice to some people. They take it the wrong way. They think just because you're being nice,
I mean, there is a lot of
you
that
want to
too,
fuck.
but...
And
truth.
I try to be nice until it becomes like awkward, and then.
That is so true. Last week, I had met this guy a couple nights in a row. And the second night, he asked me, like, he said, "Can I give you my number? I'd like to take you out to dinner." And it felt like just because I'm nice to this person, they want to see if they can get it in. I will also say this was a very nice person. But so, of course,
that is a very.
Since they were a nice person, I immediately like ran screaming because that's. I gave up the nice person for the psychopath this weekend. Gonna preface what's to come.
Okay, so look at their eyes and their mouth and their crotch or whatever the hell you said.
Yeah, grab their dick.
What else you got? Grab their dick, stroke it a little bit, see what he's working with, if it's worth even talking to him. All right, continue,
and whisper in their ear about like, does your wife suck your dick the way you deserve to have it sucked? I could give you all the things. I bet she's all stretched out from all those.
You done said that shit before.
I know she has.
Look at her.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
No, I haven't.
Come on, Daddy.
I
just want to let this.
I have been recording podcasts with you for years at this point. I've never seen you cover your face.
Because she says
so much and so many times in a row. Oh my God. Oh, 100% she says it. She's like, oh my God. Has she been watching me secretly? How does she know word for word what I've said to married men?
I just know her. I know her too well at this point.
Can your wife squirt if you smack your dick on my clit? Oh, I mean hers. Sorry.
Do you like squirters?
She likes squirters.
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm just imagining married guys just being like, oh, I don't know why. I don't know why. Do you want to take me back to your man cave? How else? What else do you say to them?
Okay. Well, that's like after the deed. That's something that you're saying like after this. Oh fuck, now I'm just all sorts of fucked up. I'm trying to think. Okay, so like I will always say tried and true, the triangle method will always work. And just like well, this is in person. Like as much as men say oh, just let the bitch talk. She just wants to talk about herself. Let the men talk. Find some little niche thing that they're obsessed with and just let them sit there and talk forever. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, she just like understands me. And like, she's just different from the other girls. So just shut
Listen,
up, let them talk.
I never said don't talk, but in a situation like, let's say in a first date situation, and you're sitting down and you're talking, it doesn't even have to be a first date. First time you're talking to a woman, whatever. I would say the balance should be like 80-20. 80% this bitch won't shut the fuck up, and 20% I can tell you what I need, you know, what you want to know. And like, I don't need to talk for 3 hours to tell you what the fuck you just asked me. I'm not saying don't talk. I'm just saying, like, let them do the bulk of the talking and make, you know, make little notes in your head of things you can relate to.
I say let them do the bulk of the talking. Ask questions about
What
them,
kind
and
of
they'll keep
fucking
going,
man
and then
sits there and
eventually,
chatters like a fucking woman?
a girl that actually wants to listen, they'll sit there and
Yeah,
talk.
you're right. You're right. I said, what kind of man? You said a girl that actually wants to listen. That's you nailed it.
No,
That's
you
exactly the
said
kind
what
of
kind
man.
of man? To a girl who wants to listen, they'll do it.
Mm,
They do.
I don't know about that.
They do.
I
Every
mean,
time. And then
you
the
have
night just
you would
gets
have to
to.
keep it going, like, because there's a fine line between talking too much. Like, all women talk too much, but when it comes to men, there's like a fine line there of like, this dude wouldn't shut the fuck up type of shit. So, like, if a woman wants me to keep talking, she better keep engaging and asking questions. Otherwise, I'm gonna
That's what I'm
defer it
saying.
back to
Like the
her.
girl has to be engaging too, and like yeah. But I mean, it's the same thing as like. Well, you also say you don't like pillow talk because I was
But
looking at
like,
some
I
of the
don't.
replies of the pillow talk,
Okay,
and
but
I'm just like, nah, bro, I have to have the pillow talk. And if we can hold a conversation, if you can let me ask you questions and you answer them and want to talk about yourself for a second, then I know the pillow talk will be fire.
okay, but your definition of pillow talk, like, I was not aware of that until like the episode prior to the last one. It like, you're talking about just fucking uh having a conversation after sex while laying in bed. Like, who the fuck, who lays there, if one of the parties is not leaving immediately, who the fuck just lays there and says nothing? Is that a thing?
You pillow talk. You talk after you have sex
Okay.
for like a good hour and a half at least.
Oh, goddamn, bitch. You didn't get
Yeah.
fucked right. You did
Oh,
not get fucked right if you can lay there and talk
No,
for an hour and a half.
I live for that pillow
man.
talk.
Is he helping you with your taxes? Is that
No, we're just talking about usually like my pillow talk leads to like what we just did, and I like hearing about his sexual encounters, like different taboo things that he's loved to do. Like because I love hearing that shit because I'm a voyeur, so I'd rather see it if I can. But if anything, I'll just like listen to his sexual encounters, and we'll sit there and talk about that. We'll talk about anything and everything.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
like pillow talk.
I
in an
really
hour and a
needed
half,
you in my ear.
hour and a half, you
What?
can touch on everything.
Hmm. I really needed you in my ear this weekend.
Well, you should have called me, babes.
Yeah, next time I'm gonna run this shit by you. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. But
Pillow talk.
yeah. So no, that's what the hell. Pillow people are saying they don't like pillow talk. I don't know. I can't sit there and just have sex and be like, all right, bye. I mean,
It
maybe when
depends.
I
Like,
was
if it's
like in
somebody that I'm
college and I
just,
didn't give a shit, but
if it's someone, I mean, it just depends on the person, really. But if it's just sex, like, I prefer
but
to just leave right afterwards. But
if I know I'm gonna have just a one night stand with this guy, then yeah, I'll just fucking leave, whatever. But if I'm somewhat interested in having sex again, then if the pillow talk's trash, I'm not gonna be able to have sex with him again. Say that it's fire
it's that
sex.
important.
Yeah, no, it's that important.
That's
Say I'm
interesting.
having fire sex, it's great, whatever, and we sit there and it's just awkward afterwards because there's no fucking like emotional compatibility or chemistry really. It's just good sex. Then yeah, I mean it's just sex. It's the pillow talk after that gets me.
Okay.
and like the aftercare.
Because it didn't really seem like anybody else that responded felt so strongly about it the way that you do.
I guess not.
I mean, a couple of bitches were like, yeah.
But if they're also not having the, like, always, I mean, you're probably the only person who's having sex like I have sex. So it's like, I have to have some kind of, like, safe space afterwards anyway. So that's definitely the pillow talk. So, I don't know. But married men, I don't know. I'm not trying to, like, seek out married men, but, like,
well,
I'm also just talking about, like, you know, popular men, like, too, like, just someone who might be, like, Insta famous or whatever, like, shit like that. What?
Nothing, carry on.
What, bitch? Say it. You obviously have something to say.
I didn't say shit.
You're literally laughing. That means you have something to say.
Nope.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, it scared me. What?
No, I didn't say shit, motherfucker.
Then what are you laughing
You're making
about?
her crabby today. You need to chill the fuck out, bro.
You are making me crabby.
What did I do?
I don't fucking know. You're just doing all the wrong things. And
Shit.
you earlier were trying to be a dick. I don't want to hear that. You were for sure being a little douchebag.
Oh my god.
It's his favorite thing. You know it.
It is. He just loves to freaking piss me off.
Listen, there's a fucking meme that's been going around for many, many years at this point. It says, everybody knows a douchebag named Mike. And I'm here to tell you, you're right.
I love that.
That's so funny.
So
funny.
That's good. I don't know. I think now I'm trying to figure out what I usually do.
How many married men have you fucked? Damn, you got kind of like that.
No.
32.
No. Probably 3 or 4. And there could have been more.
Watch?
There could have been more, but no.
Were their wives there for any of them?
What?
Were their wives there for any of them?
No. The wives did not know. I wasn't friends with the wives or anything either.
Well, that's nice. Look at your face.
I get a lot of married guys on FetLife, and I tell them that I need to like hear directly from their wives that they're consenting to whatever we do.
That's totally fair.
I don't know.
I wouldn't do that now.
I just don't want any drama. I don't want a bitch coming after me.
That's totally fair.
It's interesting how many different types of relationship situations there are in the world today, and it definitely I can only assume makes it much easier to cheat, to be on an app and be like, oh, we're in an open relationship, or we're looking for a third, or whatever the fuck it is, and people not question it. You know what I mean?
Well, what pisses me off is when they talk about how, oh, there's no way I could leave my wife. And I'm like, that's so selfish. They're like, my wife would have nothing without me. It's like, well, pay your fucking alimony. You know, like.
What they mean is I would have nothing without my wife because she would take it all.
Exactly. It's the other way around. Oh, we have kids and we have a house. It's like, oh, yeah. So, you know, just cheat on her and ruin her fucking life. You know, that's probably the better option, you know? Good job. You're smart. It's the sob story. It's like, you know, just be honest. Like, hey, I don't really give a fuck about my wife in that way. Like, she's the mother of my kids. I respect her, love her for that. But like, I got to get fucked. And that's real, you know, rather than being, oh, you know, poor me. I don't get my dick sucked anymore. And things are really tough. And boom, boom, boom. I just hate the fucking sob story. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Poor you know. Oh, God.
That's valid. I don't listen to the sob stories.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up. Do what you're going to do. I don't want to hear how bad you have it.
Yeah, that's fair. Very valid. I don't know, Mike. Is there questions that you have about this? I don't know.
No,
I'm trying to think.
hear.
I like just directness. If you're super fucking direct, like usually they just don't know what to do with that, and they're like, okay, yeah, whatever.
How do you get
They're
married,
not like,
men,
okay, yeah,
Mike?
whatever,
Oh.
but they're just like, yeah.
I have definitely heard like many married men say that having a ring on their finger, has gotten them hit on more than they were ever hit on in their life.
I believe that 100%.
That's wild.
First thing I look for when I see a hot guy is a ring on their finger, and then sometimes those motherfuckers wear them on like other fingers, and you're like, what? Or they don't wear a ring, and then it's confusing. I always wonder what that means.
Confusing.
Yeah, they'll like talk about their wives, but I'm like, wait, you're not wearing a ring. What's going on?
I definitely check women's hands for a ring.
I used to wear a fake engagement ring when I was in my 20s because I hated being hit on.
Same, but that didn't do shit.
A lot of waitresses do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I did, and it didn't do shit. People are dogs.
As you sit here and tell people how to get married men. Okay, continue.
I'm not saying no. I will honestly tell you. No, you honed in on the married men. I was just trying to tell you how to get difficult maybe situations, and then I said
that's true. That is true.
You're right.
She did say that.
And I will say the married men I've been with, they had the opening first. I wasn't actively trying to seek out the married men. They opened the door. I just happened to go for it.
I think she was saying, like, how do you get men that have other choices, or
like
like the
to be the chosen one, I guess.
Yeah,
like things like that. Like that's what I mean. Or to like find the alpha man in the fucking room and go get him. Aside from all these other little skinny Insta model bitches.
He said he opened the door and I parachuted through it.
No, but
it just sounds like some shit you'd say. He opened the door and I backed my 18-wheeler through that thing.
18-wheeler? What the fuck? You think I'm a fat lard?
Oh my god!
The hell? What? 18-wheeler?
How did I know that? I was just thinking of things to say.
Yeah, clearly, big things.
It had nothing to do. It did not pertain to your body whatsoever at all.
Wait till Beef hears this.
I should have known. Oh my god.
Yeah, she'll think the same thing.
Yeah. Oh god.
But no, I don't know, like a lot of it is in the eyes. If you can't like if you can't like practice in the mirror like different like what you're trying to say with your eyes, like you can't make that look across the room, like a lot of it's looks across the room insinuating things until they come up. But no, Beef, listen to this shit. He was like, he just opened up the door. He's calling me that. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I heard him 18-wheeler shit. Listen, I didn't hear the 18-wheeler. What did he say?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, you just opened up the door and you were like, I'm gonna back my 18-wheeler up in here. And I was like, whoa, 18-wheeler, you got the biggest fucking truck there is?
I mean, you know that he knows that he's gotten to you. So you are just like raw meat to him right now. He's just gonna tenderize and turn that blank steak until it melts in your mouth the way he does.
Well, that ain't the way to do it.
Mike's laughing.
I was like, wait till Beef hears this shit.
Oh my god, it had nothing to. It was not pertaining to you as a person, motherfucker.
Everything you say to her at this point, she's gonna take offense to.
Why 18? It's not like I said a wide load. What the fuck? I just said an 18-wheeler.
18-wheeler is wide, always.
Okay, I also was gonna say she sailed her yacht through the door. He opened the door and I sailed my yacht.
Why didn't you do that? You were like, nah, 18-wheelers.
Why? Yachts are huge.
Yachts are the
biggest of the boats.
to tag this. I said my own fucking name.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yachts aren't the biggest boats. Ships are.
Ships are? What?
What?
Ships.
They're all
Those
ships.
are the biggest boats.
Hold on, I'm Googling. I'm giving this a
container ships is what you mean? Tankers?
No, cruise ships, just ships in general. Yeah, I retainer ships, yeah.
Go look at Jeff Bezos' yacht. It's bigger than most of cruise ships.
There are giant yachts, but like ships are bigger than yachts.
Okay, so the core difference between a yacht and a ship lies in their purpose. Yachts are designed for leisure, luxury, and private recreation, whereas ships are built for commercial, industrial, or large scale transportation. So she has a point. But I think, yeah, you have a point because ships are larger than yachts. All right. Okay, fine.
Yeah, so instead of the yacht vibes, he went with the biggest fucking semi there is.
Okay, let's move on.
This is too funny.
Too funny.
All right, Beef, it is your turn to take it away.
Oh, God. I don't even know where to start with this and how I want to tell this story. I think I'll just stick to the facts. Fuck. So I met this guy at a burlesque show, and it was a couple weeks ago. He was a friend of a friend at the Mark at the community center where I go. And he was cute. I was like, damn, he's hot. I even remember thinking like maybe I'll hook up with this guy one day. And so I went back and on the like RSVP list in FET, I found his profile and reached out and was like, hey, are you Toby that I met tonight? And because I am going to use his name and you'll find out why later.
Fuck you, Toby.
Exactly. So are you Toby? And he said, yeah. So we didn't really chat or anything. And then on Saturday, he hit me up and said something like, hey, our mutual friend says that you have a motorcycle. I ride too. And we start chatting about motorcycles. And then we start chatting about like relationships and where we both are. And I'm like, you know, he's 23 years sober. And like, he was like saying all the things, you know, he was like, just saying all the things.
Yeah.
You're going to need aftercare. Like I'm a really grounded guy. Like I've got great energy. I have what you need and I want you to have it. Like you need to have me as your first one back, essentially. Like he knew my situation. So I have these boundaries, right? These boundaries that I've set. They're 1, you need an STD test since your last partner. 2, we have to have like a consent conversation with no play and to like meet and assess. And then we can talk about playing at a different date and no drugs or alcohol during play. Those are just my non-negotiables. Well, everybody's been hung up on this sex like STD test because nobody wants to go get one or they have a lot of partners and it's a pain in the ass. And he like immediately produced an STD test. And then he texted me and I felt safe like giving him my name and number because we had this mutual friend outside of FetLife. And he, we texted and we talked on the phone and he was like really forthcoming about some stuff. And I felt really safe. And then I Googled him and there's all this stuff online. Like he owns a small business. He has a 10-year-old daughter. He started the business because he loves his daughter so much, like all this stuff. And, my alcoholic brain, I know I talk about my alcoholism a lot in my recovery, but like my alcoholic brain literally just saw a bunch of red flags and called them magenta because I wanted to get fucked. And I've been on this, path to do that. And I'm so hungry. So I had a gig on.
What were the red flags?
There were just some, maybe we'll get to it after, like I'll hurry up and get to the story and that'll make a little bit more sense. No, you're fine. You're fine. But I had a gig that night and he was like, we said we were going to meet for coffee the next morning and go for a motorcycle ride. And we were going to have that consent conversation and then talk about like a later date to have some play. But I like got it in my head. I'm like, he wanted me to come over that night. He's like, why don't you just come to my house? Like, let me put, let me put my hands on you. Like, I just want to feel you. We don't have to have sex. Like, we'll just do other things. And I said, I'm like, well, I need to get a shower. He's like, we'll come over here, like I'll wash you. I'll take good care of you, all this stuff. It's like really turning me on. So I rode my motorcycle there at 12:30, and I got there, and like some things just weren't as they like as he said. Like, he lived in this like fucking squalor of an apartment with like a 60-year-old roommate. And this is a 50-year-old man. And not that that's like, it just wasn't how he represented himself. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't how you
50-year-old man needs to have a fucking roommate.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't care. I don't give a shit.
And you know what? Some people do, and that's okay. But like, represent yourself honestly. Like, some things, this is where the red flags came in, is like some things just didn't start to pan out. And then I got there, and like, he was just so wishy-washy. Like, he wasn't this dom. Like, he was telling me like, I can be this gentle dom to you, like, and guide you and like do all these things to you as a dominant. Like, he wasn't any of those things. He couldn't even make fucking decisions. It was like, I came over and we said what we were going to do. Like, you're going to wash me. I'm sweaty from my gig, and it's going to be like a good way to get intimate and like touch each other's bodies. And he's like, are you going to shower? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you want privacy? And I'm like, no, dude, like, what the fuck? Do you not fucking listen, bro? Like, you're the shittiest dom ever right off the bat. But like, I don't know. I think I was real hungry. He's a good looking dude. And anyways, like, we got in the shower, started touching, and then we got in bed and, hooked up or whatever. But, he had on FetLife that he had an 8.5-inch dick, and it was bigger than 8.5 inches. His dick was straight up the size of a dollar bill. Like, I know what a dollar bill looks like. He had a 6-inch dick. Like, it was, which is fine, which is totally fine. But like, one of the red flags on the phone was, hey, by the way, I haven't had a really big dick before, so I'm a little nervous. Are you really bigger than 8.5 inches? He's like, oh yeah, well, I haven't measured in a while. And it shrinks when you get older a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's over 8.5. And I'm like, apparently this guy measured from underneath of his balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a great day. It was beautiful, but it was like, not like, there were just all these little lies, and he did not try to make me orgasm at all. So much of this conversation was about like, my pleasure is, and like, I haven't been made to orgasm. I haven't been with partners that are any good. I've literally never had like a good sex in my life. And so he like talked all this game and oh yeah. So ever? He like, no, like, I've had decent sex, but not like great sex. And yeah, I'm really hard to make come, and like, you got to get in my head. You have to talk to me, and you got to like really get in my brain to make me come and like talk to me and call me, like tell me I'm a good girl and tell me what you're going to do to me. Like, it's such a like full mental stimulation, but nobody does that. And he had told me like, this is how, that he had let on that that's how he was going to be. And he just wasn't any of these things. And
Did
one
he
thing
talk at all? Was it just
a little
sex?
Bit? A little bit. No, like, he started off fingering me. He had pretty good technique. And then like, he went down on me for 2 fucking seconds and then was like, do you want to fuck? Even though we had consent, like, we had already talked about consent, like, we're not going to have sex. And we had also like, yeah, we had just like, other red flags were that he was talking about how, he doesn't like going to the community center because he feels like their boundaries are really stringent. It's like going to the doctor's office and checking off the boxes. He's like, I'm more of like, I just want to figure out consent, like, and just go with the flow of things. Well, that's like immediately unsafe, because when you're in the throes of sex, like, you're just going to do whatever. Like, you really have to negotiate things beforehand and have an idea. But my alcoholic brain convinced me that like, oh, he just wants to go with the flow. That's not like, everything he was telling me that was a red flag, I was like making excuses in my head as to why, like, oh, maybe that's just this guy and how he works, but really it was like, ooh, run screaming. And so we had consented to certain things, and he did not deliver on what he consented to. One positive thing that came out of it is I did officially confirm that I do suck the best dick in the fucking world. And that was and that wasn't just my ex-boyfriend telling me that, but this guy was like, holy shit, like that was the most amazing blowjob. Like I got to do my cock worship for like a solid hour, you know. It was just fucking amazing. Like just so amazing.
You went down on him for an hour.
Oh girl. That's a light session for me, but yes, I did.
No, I meant like not that, but like just after knowing what I know.
It's a whole experience.
I've had my dick sucked for like 6 hours straight.
Yeah. Well, I was also getting off because
not
like,
me.
He wasn't on Viagra. I get really excited when somebody who takes Viagra like isn't on it and I can keep them hard. Like that's a really big turn on for me, is like for you to not need your ED pills with me. So yeah, that's a super big turn on for me. So we do that, and that was fun. And like, I like, you know, he kept saying, do you want to have sex? And I didn't, but like, he didn't even suggest a condom or anything. And this guy knew that I wasn't on birth control, but like to just get to like the end of it is like, he got on top of me, pinned me down, and came inside of me knowing that I wasn't on birth control. And that's super fucked up. And you don't fucking do that to people. So now any dumb motherfuckers that do shit like pull bullshit like that, you're now referred to as Tobies, because that's that's what we're doing now. You're a fucking Toby, and that's a stupid name. And that should have been my first sign. His name's fucking Toby. Like, what the fuck kind of name is that? But anyway, sorry.
No, not just that. Like he not just pinning you down. I mean, he put his whole body weight on you.
He put his whole body weight on me. And I didn't think that that's what he was doing. I thought that he was just like having, in my head, I'm like, there's no way this motherfucker is going to come inside of me. Like everybody always says, where do you want it? And fucking pulls
or
out,
at least
like,
says that they're coming.
Like we had not consented to coming inside. Like for a woman, that fucks with our pH. Like that fucks with a lot of stuff. Like, and I'm not on birth control. He knew this. Like it was such an insane move for this guy to do. And it was so fucking inconsiderate. And then afterwards, he completely shut down on me. No aftercare. Like I could barely look this guy in the fucking eye. It's 4 a.m. I'm on a motorcycle. So I just crash in his bed and I wake up in the morning and I leave. And when I get home, I have a text from him. All he says to me is, you know, you should get a Plan B pill today.
I was going to ask you if you took Plan B.
I did, but that fucks with you too. Like I'm not on.
I know.
That
I hate it.
Really fucked with me. Like it was just, the whole thing was so fucking just ridiculous. Like he played me. And I saw all these red flags as magenta. Like he just, it was so fucked up. I'm disappointed. And I think what's been bothering me is like, I don't consider it any type of sexual assault, but every person that I've told this story to, they're like, oh dude, he fucking straight up sexually assaulted you. And I don't really like that, because I don't feel comfortable with that language, because there was consent involved. But I do think that like he crossed a massive boundary. You know, he lied, he misrepresented himself, he misrepresented like the whole thing, and he totally manipulated me. And I just believe that since this was a friend of a friend and they were best friends, like, and I loved this other person as a friend, like, it just, my brain,
that the respect would transfer.
Yeah, and he seemed like it. I mean, he's got a 10-year-old daughter. I don't think he'd want anybody doing that to his fucking kid, you know, when she comes of fucking age. Like, you know, and so it was just really fucked up. It was just really fucked up. And this guy, like, or the way he was talking about his recovery, like he relapsed and came out of the program 2 years ago, and he was trying to like act like it wasn't a relapse, and like he's so much different than other alcoholics. And I was like making excuses for him in my head, but in reality, like this is what you hear in the rooms, and you relate to unsafe people. But like people who are like, you don't, when you're in recovery and somebody relapses, you don't normally like associate with them, because it does mean that you're relapse. Like they could cause you to relapse. Like it's just not healthy to be around people that think that they're healthy enough to use drugs and alcohol again, regardless of circumstances. And when you look back at it, like, yeah, sure, I saw that business that the guy owned that he opened for his kid. Well, he did that 2 years ago during his relapse, lost all of his money. I didn't even realize that business had tanked and been closed down for a year. Like,
well, the roommate should have gave it away.
well, yeah. Well, again, I was already there at that point, right? So like your brain also kind of, and that was the first thing I got there. I'm like, you have a fucking roommate? Like, you didn't think you'd tell me that before? He's like, oh, it doesn't matter. He's in the room. I'm like, you're in a tiny ass apartment. Your apartment's like as big as my 1-bedroom apartment. And I should have left. Like, I just should have left. But instead, I kept giving this guy the benefit of the doubt. I really wanted to get fucked. And it was shitty. Like, it was really shitty what he did to me. I went to an SLAA, a Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous meeting on Monday just to process everything. And everybody introduced themselves as a sex and love and fantasy addict. And that really blew my mind because it made me realize that I am obsessed with a fantasy and I don't know how to negotiate that fantasy properly and follow the red flags and like divert. Once I've gotten so far into something, I'll convince myself that it can be what I thought it was, even though all of the red flags are saying like, no, this is not it.
I have a question.
Please.
Yeah.
It's an important one.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of such a group. Are there women in their 20s in this group?
There's women of all ages. I went to a women's meeting specifically because I didn't feel comfortable talking about this with men. But
I was thinking,
how do I find out where the women's meet is?
I know, right. Well, it's not always just sex. Like, some of these women haven't had a lot of sex. It's that they're addicted to like love, the feeling of love, which is not something you really give anyway. So it's like,
that's weird.
They probably wouldn't be interested in you.
I already plan to go when I go. When I go there, I'm gonna go too.
Yeah, when you come, we can go to the Monday night. But the point of that is like fantasy. You know, I've been stuck in this fucking fantasy. You know, I was with this guy. He withheld intimacy from me for 3 years, and then he didn't have sex with me for the last year. So from the moment we officially broke up, I've been like, where's that dick? Where's that dick? But I'm not like, I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't have any experience sourcing like sex partners. So I'm just trying the best that I can. And it was just really interesting how quickly I was able to like tank on my boundaries because I thought something looked bright and shiny.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what was fucked up about it. It's like I have these boundaries for a reason, and I like didn't even realize that I didn't do them.
That and what he did was fucked up.
Yeah,
I mean, just like pin yourself down on someone and come in them without asking. That's not okay.
It was like he was going and we were having sex, and I could tell he was probably getting ready to come, and I thought he was going to pull it out, but what he did is his whole body just went stiff like a board, and he like smothered me, and my face was like, I could barely breathe. Like he just like convulsed on top of me and came inside me. I'm like, did he really just do that? And in my head, I'm like, well, I should have said something. I should have seen that he was getting close and been like, don't you fucking dare come inside of me. But like, I haven't.
No, he knew what he was doing.
I've had 2 dicks in the last 7 years, people. Like, I did not know that this was just going to be something that like people do. Like, even when I was fucking all the time, like, I've never had somebody just come inside of me unless they had a vasectomy, like raw dog, unless they had a vasectomy and they told me and they asked me.
Yeah,
like, hey, I have a vasectomy. Is it okay if I come inside you? Yes, absolutely. I fucking love that shit. I love people. God bless men with vasectomies. Honestly, I love you. I love you all. But this guy, he's like, yeah, I don't really have the cash right now. I definitely want to get a vasectomy, but no. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with it? What the fuck is wrong with you?
You should have made him play.
Is this a breeder guy?
No. But you know what? Quick update on that. Last week, the breeder guy spotted me in the wild. And I am outed now. So he knows who I am. And he's like, next time I see you, he's like, I'm going to come up to you and whisper in your ear about impregnating you with my seed. I'm like, I can't handle this right now, dude. we need to chill the fuck out on this because somebody else already tried that and it wasn't great. So.
Well, this is one is what you're getting into.
I
this
know.
Guy knew exactly what he was gonna do. He knew he was gonna pin all his weight down on you and come inside you without asking. Way
It
before
was,
he ever did it.
yeah. Yeah. And
And
that's
that's
what's
not okay.
I
That's
I
not
no,
a
I
safe
am
no.
person.
curious, like if you would have said no, if he would have stopped. I am curious
I
about
would
that.
have absolutely said no. Like, I am not on birth control. We did not have no, like, no, absolutely not. Like, and as somebody who clearly can't even afford to have a place to fucking stay securely, with no full-time job, apparently, I
Like, why are
learned.
you coming in bitches anyway?
Yeah, like, what the fuck is
You
wrong with
don't have, you
you?
can't afford a kid.
And like, just all that talk about aftercare and like that's what felt really shitty is like he didn't even like, I don't know. He just really painted himself as something else. And that's what people do. And I get it.
Well,
Like,
that's what
fool,
predators do.
fool me
Yes.
once, it's just like, it feels really shitty because I don't know. It just feels really shitty because I'm trying to have fun. Like, I'm trying to find people that I can keep fucking, like I want to have people that we have sex and then we have sex again and we keep having fun and we build a relationship and we just have this like really chill, no strings attached, like respectful relationship. So, like, I'm bringing something pretty awesome to the table and to just like end up laying down with this fucking loser, it's a little annoying, I guess, but I don't feel traumatized by it. I just feel annoyed. I'm a songwriter, so I wrote a song called Fuck You, Toby, and I played it.
It's a really good song.
It's a great song, and I played it at my gig last night. And like,
How did that
I
go?
think the chorus, there's something like, you might think that you know me, but you don't know shit. Fuck you, Toby. And by the second time I said that, everyone was screaming, fuck you, Toby, with me. Like, we brought the house down. It was awesome. Like, it was so fun and it was so cathartic and healing. And I can't wait to just keep playing that song because, yeah,
Yay.
yeah, it was great. It was great to write it and I feel good about it, but I've blocked him on everything. Like, I've blocked all his social media, his phone, his FetLife. I've shared about it in the communities here and about him. I've shared his FetLife screen name with people. Like, he's just not a safe person and he's not a safe, sane, consensual person. And I'm sure he'll find plenty of people to fuck, but I just want to make sure that people in the community that I know who are very consent based and boundary driven, like, nobody needs to fuck this guy. Or at least if you do fuck him, you should know what you're getting into.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
He's not going to make you come. That's the most important thing, right?
I mean,
no, the most important thing is that you did something without consent.
I'm joking. Yeah.
Um,
So I still haven't come. So like, I'm still
doesn't
fucked.
Count.
Like, it doesn't count. So I still need to get fucked. So the saga continues, people. Sorry to bring it down for a minute, but one of these days you're gonna hear from me, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh my god!" It's gonna be a good thing.
oh, we'll dedicate a whole episode to that for sure.
Thank you.
So on my snap this week, we were talking about. Let me back up a little bit. I saw an article where this man was saying that he thought that women that falsely accuse men of rape should not only face the same sentence, but should have to register as sex offenders. So I asked people to see what they thought of that.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that.
I have always felt maybe not those specific consequences, but when I just remember being in college and there were always these women that would get so drunk and then they'd fuck someone and then they'd wake up and they'd be embarrassed and they'd say they were raped. And it's like, you were licking that guy's neck at the bar. Like, what are you talking about? And I used to get so frustrated. And I know that when I've talked to women about this, the argument is that the amount of women that falsely accuse men of rape is nowhere near the percentage of men who actually do sexually assault women.
I don't think one has anything to do with the other.
Tell me more.
Why does that have anything to why does the amount of women that get raped and women falsely accusing men of rape have anything to do with each other? That like one is a crime as of now, the other one is not.
Well, I think it pulls away from the conversation that like how many women, what is it, like 1 in 3 or 1 in 5 women are sexually assaulted. Like it's putting the energy and attention onto something else. But I get what you're saying, and I still agree. Like I absolutely agree, which is why part of like when all my friends were like, you were sexually assaulted, I was like, I don't agree with that. Like, I think that this person absolutely crossed a boundary and they are not a safe person. But my friends were like, you should call the cops. And I'm like, absolutely not. Like, first off, nothing's going to come of it except for drama. Second off, there was consent involved. Like I consensually had sex with this person. It's just that the boundary was crossed. But I think that there really is a problem. Like I've known men who have lost their like scholarships and it's ruined their fucking life because some girl just said that they raped them. And I think even, especially in light of the Me Too movement, I used to get so infuriated by the Me Too movement because people would say Me Too. And it's like, well, you know, there's difference from somebody grabbing your ass under your skirt in the mosh pit of a concert and somebody holding you down at knife point and raping you.
Right.
Like those are big fucking differences. But again, the way women have explained it to me is like, it's more of a movement to say like, the amount that women have to deal with unwanted contact from men. Like if I am dressed like, this is why I love the Mark. If I go to the Mark and I'm in sexy lingerie, I could be topless and just look amazing. Nobody is going to fucking touch me. If I dress half of that on the streets of downtown Nashville, men will touch me. They will touch me. They will just fucking touch me. And this is like men don't realize, like, we don't want you to touch us. Like,
yeah, no shit.
Telling you no doesn't mean try harder. Like no is a complete sentence. But then you also have things like alcohol and drugs being involved. And then that clouds judgment. And I'm going to bring it back because I know I'm getting off of the topic, which is like, yes, I think there should be some sort of punishment if it can be proven that a woman is accusing a man of rape who did not rape her, who did not assault her. I think that those women are fucking deplorable. I think they are fucking horrible human beings. Absolutely. And they deserve some sort of punishment because you shouldn't fucking weaponize your femininity. That's the same thing as being weak. You're fucking weak. You're a weak bitch. If you're going to lie about somebody and like throw your pain at them, you're a weak fucking bitch. Mm-hmm. And you deserve some type of repercussions for that. You know, now if somebody did do something to you and you don't say something, like that's another nuance thing. Would I call that a weak bitch? No, not necessarily, because there's a lot of fucking retaliation in that. Like that's fucking terrifying, you know, like just so there's just, that's such a loaded conversation. But definitely like any woman who accuses a man of assault because they're mad at him or he turned her down or she consented to something drunk or hurt her feelings, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And there's a special place in hell for you.
I mean, the registry thing made me like think. I was like, oh, that's an interesting concept. I 100% believe that they should have to serve whatever the person you lied about was, facing. If that's 20, 80 years in fucking prison, that should be the consequence. And I think that would put an end to it real fucking fast. There would be a case or two, and that would be a wrap. Because as of right now, there's zero consequence whatsoever. Nothing. Mm-hmm.
No.
And maybe at worst,
they ruin people's life. You ruin people's fucking lives.
100%.
And they can't get, if your scholarship stripped from you because you got accused of sexual assault and then you're acquitted, you don't get it back. Like you don't get to go back on the football team. You don't get to go back to college for your scholarship. It just is what it is, and you're fucked.
Yeah, that's why there has to be consequences to it.
Yeah.
It just has to be. Especially in this day and age with all of the laws and whatnot surrounding sex and everything else sex related under the sun. Like it's a fucking no-brainer.
Yeah. We need to get honest about what shit is. And I think there's a lot of unhealed people. There's a lot of people that are, don't realize, like they think that they're just normal, but drugs and alcohol in their lives is negatively affecting their judgment and things that they do. And they just don't want to admit it. They went, oh, that's what all people do. That's just life. And it's not. But I think that people need to work on getting honest about things the same way I needed to get honest about the red flags that I was seeing, the same way this motherfucker, Toby, needed to get honest about who he really was and that he's a fucking mess and needs to work on himself. You know, people who are lying about people and sexual assault, like you need to get honest. Like, what is it in you? Like, what do you need to work on in your fucking self? Because it's that age old thing of like one finger pointing forward and there's three fingers pointing right back at you. So like, what do you need to work on in yourself?
I did want to say, I agree with you. I don't think it was sexual assault because there was consent there. But I think the way that you articulated it was perfect. Like crossing boundaries, but no, sexual assault, something that you should, because had he not come in your pussy, he was pretty much welcome to come anywhere else he wanted, I'm assuming.
Exactly. So, exactly. Yeah. Like there was definitely some crossing of boundaries. And I do understand why people in my life, like maybe there's some feelings wrapped up in how much they love me and who I am as a person, that they want to like ride or die for me. And I also think that there is an issue with people crossing boundaries and habitually like crossing boundaries and doing bullshit like this. And it's more of wanting to draw attention to that. But people calling this sexual assault has had more negative effect on my psyche in the last 4 days than him holding me down and coming inside of me has.
I can see that. I don't think he's a safe partner at all. No. So.
But that's a conversation that needs to happen for that shit. Like I think that needs to be talked about too, is like calling something sexual assault. Like maybe you're not realizing how much of an effect that has on you because of that fucking language. Right? I think
they've tried to make almost anything, sexual assault. It's fucking wild.
Well, it's unwanted contact, and like I said, that's
such a broad fucking stroke.
It is a broad stroke. And I mean, this was not okay. Like this was not okay what he did.
No,
there's nothing about it that was okay. Like everything about it.
Yeah, I don't know really what to call it. The guy knew.
He overstepped his boundaries. He overstepped his boundaries.
100% knew that he was going to do. This is not the first time he's done that. He knew to stop holding himself up. He knew to put all his weight on you so that you wouldn't be able to like push him off or whatever if he wanted to come.
Yeah.
He knew that if he did it fast enough and at the right moment, he could come in you without you saying no.
Yeah.
Like he there's a word, I don't know, something, he's not safe. Like, he's done this to girls before. You can already tell.
Yeah. So if you're in Nashville
and he knew to make you feel safe enough to get you there.
Yeah.
And that's called a predator.
A girl listening and you meet a guy named Toby in Nashville that wears a leather necklace, he's probably not safe.
On the bright side, he picked you.
Oh. I mean, he did pick me. Why wouldn't he?
No, that's a big trigger for me. I can't have a full man's weight on top of me. I will literally lose my shit.
I would have rather the breeder
if it's not in like a consensual thing. Like,
yeah.
Even like when I'm having sex with someone and like if they're like on me too much.
Yeah.
Missionary wise, like I'll literally like get claustrophobic.
And I know that's a thing for men. Like when I have had like
missionary wise
kind of go heavy on me. I don't know. Yeah. I've had a guy go heavy on me in missionary before, but he had a vasectomy and we had consented. Like we had discussed this and I had told him I wanted this, so it was different. Yeah, I'm disappointed in the whole thing because I was really hoping to have like a good fuck back. But there were some good things. Like I said, like I have a lot of flexibility. Like I was doing a lot of things. Like my stamina was great. Like my pussy was fire. I can suck a dick like it's nobody's business. So, and I felt like good. So that's also been a weird thing about it, is even though this like ended really in a disappointing way, there were things about myself that I felt good about. I didn't really he's got a pretty dick, but it's not fucking 8.5 inches. And he doesn't really like know how to use it or anything. So, it was mediocre on his part, but on my part.
Did you call him out? Like, this is nothing like what you talked about?
No, no, honestly, it was so late when I got over there, and so much of the hookup was me sucking dick. Because I've explained this before. I am a cock worshiper, and the fact that I have not had a dick to worship for like 3 years, I was selfish. I just needed to make it all about me and his dick for like a solid hour. Like, fuck him.
I don't think he would have considered that selfish.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, that's just like, that's what I wanted. Like, I just wanted a nice cock to worship, and I got to have that, and I got to have that time, which makes me feel really good. But it was just like, I could have had that and not hooked up with him. And we had already talked about how we weren't going to have sex. And then he kept saying, do you want to? Do you want to? And my body, like, it's my part too. You know, my body was screaming like, yes, I want to get up on that dick. Absolutely. And then I want to lick all my pussy juices off of it immediately after. And that's what happened. And it was great. But then he's like, lay down. And he got on top of me and fucking came inside me. And that sucked.
So, like, no real attempt to get you off?
No. Oh, no. Like, he fingered me, and he wasn't terrible at fingering, but he wasn't great. He was so terrible at, like, any type of touching of my body, like, with my boobs and stuff. Ugh, gross.
What constitutes gross body touching?
I don't know. Like, there was no sensuality to it. It was just like, you know.
You can tell when someone's just rubbing their hands all over you, and like if they're like, are just like more sensual. And...
It was like a kid yanking at a beanbag in 5th grade, you know, like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? I had to tell him, I'm like, yo, back off on the fucking nipple piercing unless you're trying to rip that shit out tonight. What the fuck is wrong with you, you piece of shit? But like, the fingering was all right. And then he ate my pussy for like 2 seconds and was like, do you want to fuck? And I'm like, I want to
like put an actual time frame on
it. An actual time frame? 30 seconds.
Like, legit less than a minute.
Legit.
That's like me. That's what I do.
And the whole fucking time he focused on my clit. Direct contact on my clit. And it's like, I'm literally jumping so hard that my pelvic bone is like smacking him in the face. And his response is the same as all these other fucking lackluster piece of shit fucks. It's to give up. I didn't try anything else. I don't think I'm gonna ask for help or anything. I'm just gonna
So wait a minute. Where would you prefer he focused his mouth? And most women prefer you focus on their clit.
Well, maybe I'm not most women, but like, I don't want direct contact on my clit. You need to make sure that like the hood is over top of it. Like, you know, you gotta lick around the other areas. Like, I got other parts to my vagina, but like, or suck on it. Don't just like take the tip of your tongue and jam it in like a fucking buzzer. Like, we're not ringing the doorbell. I'm already here. Like,
I'm not ringing the doorbell.
We're not ringing the doorbell, people. I just need some skin contact over top of my clit. He hadn't really worked me up to that. He wasn't turning me on mentally. And my clit is like a little fucking... She is a what's the word I'm looking for? She is a finicky bitch. She just...
Finicky bitch.
She's a finicky bitch. She is just not the same person. She's bipolar. She's bipolar as fuck. Because she's not the same person. I can't even keep up with her personalities, to be honest. I really can't. But there was no mental turn on. Like, he didn't really, you know, I think he called me by my nickname during sex, and I was so turned off. I'm like,
oh God.
Yeah, like, don't call me that. But he wouldn't know any better. It was
absolutely not.
But yeah, he barely talked. Like, he moaned.
Do you mean beef?
No, another nickname. But yeah, like he barely. Yeah, beef make my dick your empanada. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. No, he didn't call me beef. Yeah, beef. Let's make this shit into a bean and cheese burrito. Sorry, I don't know why all the fucking Mexican food references. But anyways, there's other things.
Is it Mexican?
Yeah, beef. Let me stuff you like a stuffed burger patty or something. No, it wasn't anything like that. And I'm not that kind of beef. I'm BEEPH, so it's a little different.
Yeah. Because you're balanced.
That's right. Balanced as fuck, bro. But yeah, no, it just, I need to get fucked still. That's all. It's like, are there men out there who can stimulate my brain? You know, people that don't get off on like the S&M stuff, because I don't yuck people's yums. People love to get off on like the degradation and the mental fuckery, but that's just not my thing. Like, go do that with there are so many people who love that shit, but that's not my thing. So like, why?
What is your thing?
My thing is just like pleasantries, you know.
What? Like, good day, my love.
Yeah, it did kind of sound like that.
Take
right?
thy panties down.
No, I know what you mean, Beef, because I have to have good pillow talk.
I like
a fucking pillows, bitch. God.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And the pillow talk is for real.
I'm a pillow dom. I'm gonna beat you with my pillow.
Pillow dom.
If I cannot be like mentally stimulated before and after a session, no, I don't like it.
Just like come up behind me, like touch my body, take time, like take your time with me, you know, like touch me, kiss me, put my hand on your dick, like tell me what you want, tell me what you're about to do to me, ask me if I'm gonna like it, you know, like get me like hot, like edge me, you know, like, and I will fucking like I will just like become a puddle and just like do your bidding, you know, and like, because if you're going to be with me, there's going to be this cock worship element. So I feel comfortable asking someone to do that to me and to spend all this time on me, because I know that there's going to be a time during play that it is going to be all about them and their pleasure. Like, I reciprocate. It's not like I'm just asking you to do all this fucking shit to me and I'm not going to do anything for you. Like, you're going to have a really wonderful like cock worship session and it's going to be great. And I'm going to do what you want. And if you want me to do something different, I'm going to ask you what you like. I'm going to make sure that I don't just go hauling off on your balls if that's what you don't like, you know, like, I'm going to communicate with you to make sure that that time that I'm down there is like beautiful. So that's what I want in return. I want somebody to like worship my body and make me come the way that I'm going to worship their cock when I do cock worship. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's actually like, it's a big pro tip for men, any men out there. If you can mentally stimulate, i.e. turn a woman on, because women are so much more mentally stimulated than physically. If you can do that and you can perfect that, like, you already have a huge leg up on most of the male population, because most of the male population, I don't even want to say they're incapable. I don't even think they know. So yeah, I mean, and women, when you fuck a woman better than she's ever been fucked, or you rank up there in some of the best sex she's ever had, like, you own a piece of that the rest of your life.
And she might tell her fucking friends. You know?
They always tell their friends.
Which means you might have a long list.
It could go both ways. It could go both ways though. They can tell all their friends and that's free advertising, or it's also the ones that don't tell their friends a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Their friends know from that too, and they'll contact you themselves.
Mm-hmm. I watched this sex hacker. I think I've talked about it before on the pod. His name is Kenneth Play. And I tell every man, if you watch 15 minutes of his reels on Instagram, you will know more about how to pleasure a woman than 80 to 90% of the male population. But men, I don't know if it's an ego thing or what. Like, they won't watch it. They won't do it. They're just like, oh, I already know how to finger, whatever. It's like, no, you fucking don't. and like maybe they feel uncomfortable learning from another man. I don't know, but like Kenneth even does whole courses on this, and he like I can get off by watching the videos of him describing and showing how to
because
like
women are
finger
mentally
correctly.
stimulated.
Because like
Yeah,
I know
so
that if
I
a man
guess
could do that, I'd be turned on.
Yeah. I guess why are you so like, why can't you wrap your head around the pillow talk knowing that we're mentally stimulated?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I didn't say I couldn't wrap my brain around it. What are you talking about?
Oh, it seems like
I
you're so against it though.
No, it's not that I'm against it. It's just how much you're for it is kind of weird.
Most pillow talks, if it is good pillow talk, the second round is almost better than the first just because of the pillow
It's
talk.
like it's hard for me to wrap my brain around because I, any chick
I mean, y'all
that's
don't just lay there and then like
any chick that's staying the night and not leaving immediately, of course we're gonna lay there and talk.
that's what
But
I'm saying. I
I also
guarantee you
have
she eats
sex
that
for
shit
a
up.
long time. So when I finally do blow my load at the end of, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of fucking, like I'm fucking, you best believe I built up a hell of a fucking orgasm in that fucking time. And I'm a little tired, not gonna fucking lie at the end of that shit.
Well, that's a little more different. I mean, yeah, I could see that, but like still, even when y'all are about to like pass out, there's some talking going on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm
For sure.
saying. If
sure.
I'm saying if it's completely fucking awkward, then no, I don't like having sex again.
What would you consider to be awkward pillow talk?
Like you can't hold a conversation with them.
Like, give
Like,
me an
or
example.
they start, I don't know. I mean, just like, have you ever had talked with a girl you couldn't hold a conversation with?
100%. I've fucked
It's
a
like
ton of them.
that. It's just that. Like you can't hold
Yeah, it's the
conversation with
worst.
them.
That's why you go to sleep immediately.
Mm.
Or you
I
get
mean,
or you
yeah,
call them an emotional Uber.
but are you like hitting them up again right away? No, you're not.
It depends.
No, you're not. You're
It
hitting
depends.
up a girl that you can have great sex with and
Uh,
hold a conversation with.
why can't I hit them both up?
Because that's not your first person that you're going to.
Okay, but second is
Because
still pretty close.
because you would rather
Yeah, for
have
sure.
hot sex with someone you can hold a conversation with.
For sure, for sure. But
That's what I'm trying to say. And everyone's like, nah, if it's great sex, whatever. And then like, bleh. No, no. If it's a one night stand, yeah, sure, whatever. But if I
I
have
don't know, man.
any, like, if I have anything, like, if I remotely want to fuck that person again
I,
and I can't have a conversation with them or it's complete trash, I can't do it because
I
I'm not
used
mentally stimulated.
I used to fuck this chick. Fucked her for 2 or 3 years, and she lived, I want to say 3 hours away, and she would come once a week, 3 hours each way. Come in the door, and it was like sex from the second she walked through the door. Sex and drinking to, you know, she's gone first thing in the morning, and we got along great. We had great fucking sex, but I would say that if I had a recording of all of the entire 2 or 3 years of conversations her and I had on one recording, it wouldn't even come to an hour.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's y'all though. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
that's a
me.
different, yeah, and that's a different style. Like, clearly this is somebody who is a sex addict and just needs to get an itch scratched, and you can serve them in that way, and they don't want to have the emotional connection. They just need the band-aid. They're
Oh
also
boy, that
probably an alcoholic.
nobody could take a beating like that bitch could take a beating.
Yeah. So this is somebody who's dealing with a ton of
Yeah,
trauma on
that's a
top of
different type of
alcoholism. Yeah.
that's a different type of thing going
Yeah.
on there.
It's
That's
a much
therapy for her in a different way. Like
exactly,
she's
exactly.
not
She's coming to you for
talking about
therapy.
it. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
she's
100%. I will agree with you there.
And it ain't no talk therapy.
yeah.
It's like some EMDR shit.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that means, but probably.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a different thing. and every woman's different, you know, and you don't even know like what was going on in her head. Like, sure, maybe she said that she's orgasming and stuff like that, but you never know. Like, you never know what's going on. I'll tell you what.
I make women ask permission to come.
Yeah. Well, then maybe that mental stimulation would be helpful. I mean, that would be nice. I would like that if somebody was vocal in that way, like kind of edged me and
you
like
gotta be
made me
vocal. The more vocal you are, the better outcome you get from women.
Yeah.
Sexually.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And a lot of men
you have
quiet.
to like, but you have to know what you're fucking doing because
that
can
go
south. Backfire.
That can go south real fucking fast.
Like bad pillow talk.
I used to make bad pillows. Right. I used to make these porn videos, like home videos with one of my boyfriends, and it was so funny. We had this one, his computer blew up, and I really wish we still had them because they were such fun, great videos. And there was this one where like I'm sucking his dick and he was just so in the moment. He's like, yeah, baby, it's like, take it like it's corn or something. And I started dying because he didn't mean to. And we both just started laughing so hard because I didn't miss a beat. I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm going to butter it up and lick that butter right off your corn, you know? And it was so funny, but we both
my God, I love that.
We both just laughed and laughed and laughed. And it was such a funny moment to like have on camera because he was just like trying to be sexy for the camera and didn't even realize what he was. He's like, yeah, just like eat it like it's corn.
That is so funny. You know? Have you ever had those like, well, I guess you have, but like I love those moments when you're like laughing during sex and like you can't stop laughing. Those are like so wholesome.
Now that I think of it, I think that he said that because there was like a comedian at the time who had a joke similar to that. So if I remember correctly, it was like we were in the moment and I think he thought of that joke and like said it.
And it was like,
it caught us off guard and we just
so
like
funny.
Played into it. I'm going to have to Google and see if I can find that joke, but it's like, it's weird. You know how sometimes you think back on something and all of a sudden other memories start coming back to you? That you didn't remember. Yeah. I'm vaguely remembering that we had heard it and then he just happened to say it in the middle of sex and that's why we laughed so hard.
That's funny.
It's funny. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
You guys got anything else?
No, I just if anybody out there is listening and they really want to give it to me. I need a redemption.
No Tobies allowed.
No more fucking Tobies. Oh, and from now on, don't forget that if you meet someone who comes inside of a woman without her consent, he is called a Toby. Fuck that guy.
I want to find ways to ruin his life.
No. We don't need to do that. I think he's ruining his own life perfectly well.
He's 50 years old with a roommate. His life is plenty fucking ruined.
He's 50 years old with a failed business
really
and a roommate.
Blue ball him, you know what I mean? Like a blue ball that hurts so bad.
No, I don't think that he needs. Yeah,
for a week without like crying.
No, I think that we don't need to retaliate. He just he's already ruining his life.
People really do get robbed not seeing your face when you say shit.
I know, right?
Swear to God, she's got the like most devilish grin ever. No.
Giggles is your hit woman.
It's so funny. You have to figure out how to turn this into a cartoon because it is fucking.
The cartoon wouldn't be able to portray it.
You never know, man. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I think there's filters for it, so you could just take the whole video and put a filter on it, and it looks like animation. So it should catch a lot of shit pretty well.
Yeah, we'll work on that this week.
I want to look like my avatar on Snapchat. That's what you got to make.
The purple-haired one.
Purple hair with sunglasses and say yeet on
that
them.
Would be cool though if we could like make our Snapchat people, you know. Oh, you don't even have a Snapchat logo. You don't have a Bitmoji, whatever it's called.
Yeah, get one.
Yeah. Make it with the 6-inch mohawk that you have.
No.
No?
No.
You should do it. Do it.
I can't mohawk anymore.
He used to have a mohawk.
Big as shit, front to back.
Shit!
While dressed like to the nines, it used to fuck women's heads all up.
Oh shit!
Anyway, catch you next week, motherfuckers.
Later, Gators.
Bye.
Don't be a Toby.
Don't be a Toby.
Don't be a Toby. Goodbye.